Opening a business is exciting, but it's easy to overlook something crucial. What are some of the worst mistakes when it comes to starting a business?
Let's face it, when starting a business, we all think it's easier than it is. So it can come as a shock when we realize we might have missed something. We ask the experts.
Juan.
When I started TBD Coffee Co., I wish I would have known how important it is to really put my personality first. I was so focused on the industry and the brand and my competitors and just sort of entering the arena that I forgot for a little bit to carve out the space for myself and create that narrative and that brand persona that reflects on who I am, who my boyfriend is, who Marley is, and just what brand we were trying to create together. So now I think we've certainly done a better job of that. But at first, we were lacking that thing for customers to latch onto. So people were coming to our website, and I don't think that it resonated with them why they should spend their dollars with us or why we should be set apart from our competitors.
Chew.
Honestly, being risk adverse. Okay. I started in this business, I was in my late 40s, so I was later in life, and there becomes a fear of entrepreneurs that are older. And I'm speaking from the heart here. When you're younger, you don't have anything to lose. Your guns are blazing. You can work, 60, 70 hours a week. You can go for it. There's no fear. When you're later in life, you've established yourself. You have things that you're afraid to lose. You got big mortgage payments. You got kids in college. You have things that if you can't pay the bills, it's going to be a life changer. So what it does is it causes you to take all of that experience and be more cautious. So if anything, I was a little overcautious with my acceleration or ramp up of the business. And that was probably the only thing.
Tree. Yeah, here I am. I had just built and sold a $10 million landscape construction company. And so here I got my chest puffed up. I think I know everything there is to know about building and selling a business. And then I started GreenPal. And within about 2 months, I realized I didn't know anything. I didn't know the first thing about how to do what it was I was trying to do. It was a totally different world. There were some things that did carry over. Basic leadership, basic management, basic accounting, understanding a value proposition was the same type of concept. Customer service, being obsessed about the customer was the same type of concept. But now I was inventing a new product from scratch that did not exist. Nobody knew how to use it. Nobody knew to use it. And so it was about 10 times harder than I thought it was going to be. And I had to learn a lot of things over again. First thing I had to do, and my co-founders also had to teach ourselves how to code. We had to learn how to build software. We had to become builders. We couldn't just delegate the software. We tried to, but the reality is if you're trying to delegate something that you've never done before, that you don't have some sort of like 80-20 mastery of, it's impossible to successfully pull that off because you don't have any context for what has to happen. It's kind of like running a restaurant and you want to create a 5-star restaurant, but you've never cooked anything in your life other than with a microwave. You've never made any recipes. You don't have any passion for that. That's kind of like what building a software business is and not knowing how to code. Full.
I would say most owners, when they get started and trying to run and grow and scale an organization, they fall victim to their calendar, actually. And it's what happens is that they get in their head that they are the ones that can do everything the best. That's actually the biggest reason. Owner dependency is why business owners fail at alarming rates. They cannot figure out how to pass the torch. It's why you see some of the best entrepreneurs have been music or theater majors, or you see them, they were, some kind of arts, or they were in a situation where, they were class president. They were used to handing, they were used to teaching. That skill is the most underrated skill that owners do not understand they must learn if they want to start, grow, and scale an organization.